Again, good morning, grade 7. Since your mastery test, your third mastery test is fast approaching, let's have a brief review of our topic, force, motion, and energy. Let me share my screen. Can you see my shared screen now?
Yes. Yeah.
Again, when you're talking about force, motion, and energy, there is a reference point, which is starting point to choose, describe location or position. Okay? A position is an object's distance and direction from the reference point. Okay? A complete description of position includes the distance, direction, and the reference point. How about motion? When you say motion, this is the process of changing position. Okay? When you move, when you are in motion, you are changing positions. Okay? Distance and displacement. What are the difference between these two? When you say distance and when you say displacement, okay? Displacement is the difference between the initial position and the final position, right, of an object. So when you're talking about displacement from the initial position minus the final, okay, the distance is the traveled. Speed and velocity. Okay, speed is the measure of distance of an object travels per unit of time. While when you're talking about velocity, let's tackle first speed. Again, speed is a measure of distance of an object travels per unit of time. Okay, the units of speed are units of distance divided by the units of time. Okay, hence it is meters per second. Constant speed is the rate of change of position in which the same distance is traveled each second. Okay, and if the speed of an object is not constant, you might know what its speed at a certain moment. Okay, it is called as instantaneous speed. This is a specific instant speed or instant in time. Okay, like for example, you're traveling. Okay, and then you want to check on your speed on that certain time. So you need to check the instantaneous speed. So where can you find your instantaneous speeds? You can actually check it in the speedometer of a car. Or if you're traveling using a car or your bike. Describing an object's speed is easy if the speed is constant. How about if you're describing the speed of an object when it's speeding up or slowing down? One way is to calculate its average speed. So what is average speed then? It is the total distance traveled divided by the time taken to travel that distance. So let's have this. If you're going to calculate the average speed, you need to use this equation. Same as your velocity. Distance over time. Okay. Do you have any questions so far? Okay, like for example, Melissa shot a model rocket which is 360 meters into the air. It took 4 seconds to fly that far. What is the average speed of the rocket? So we're looking at the average speed. Okay? So distance is 360 divided by time, 4 seconds. 360 divided by 4, it's 90 meters per second. That's the average speed. Let's tackle now velocity. Okay? If you're going to describe the motion of a bouncing ball, for example, you will describe the direction of the ball's movement. Both speed and direction are part of motion. Since then, velocity is the speed and the direction of the moving object. Okay? Again, speed and direction of the moving object. How about acceleration? When you're talking about acceleration, we're talking about the changes of direction. The car's velocity changes if it's either speed or direction of the car changes. When the car velocity changes, the car is accelerating. Acceleration then is a measure of change in velocity during a period of time. Okay? If velocity is talking about changing or is the speed of direction of a moving object, this is the speed and the direction. Acceleration is talking about the changes or the measure of that particular change in velocity during a period of time. Okay? An object accelerates when its velocity changes as a result of increasing speed, decreasing speed, or changing direction. Acceleration is a change in velocity divided by the interval during which the velocity changes. Okay? Like for example, this is your equation. Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. So this is now the formula. If you're going to, if the problem is asking for the acceleration. Okay, again, what is acceleration then? Grade 7. What is acceleration then? Again, acceleration is a measure of change in velocity. Okay, during a period of time. So if you're going to, if the problem is asking about acceleration, okay, the formula is acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Vf minus Vi over t. Like for example, a bicyclist started from rest along a straight path. After 2 seconds, his speed was 2 meters per second. After 5 seconds, his speed was 8 meters per second. What was the acceleration during the time of 2 and 5 seconds? Okay. Recall, you need to get the difference of those time and calculate now the acceleration. So, the final velocity is 8. The initial is 2. 8 minus 2, that is actually 6. Divided by 3 for your time, it is 2 meters per second squared. Okay. What I want you to do now is I want you to go to your LMS. By the way, please double check on your activities. Okay, I already given you a lot of chances last second quarter. By this quarter, I want you to double check on your activity. Every activity posted in your LMS are all recorded. Okay, again, every activity posted in your LMS are all recorded. Please double check on your activities if you are done doing the activity, or else you might have 0 in your activities. Right? What I want you to do now is I want you to go to your LMS and answer activity number 4. Problem solving number 2. Then I want you to go to your LMS and answer activity number 4. That is problem solving number 2. Okay. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Yes. If the given there is only one speed, the initial speed is 0. Okay, you started from 0. Then you can calculate the acceleration then. Correct. Any other question?
None.
Alright. Again, I'll be waiting for your answers till the end of the day. Your activity now, activity number 4 is open. I'll be ending the Zoom meeting in order for you to do your activity. Right? I think that will be all for today, grade 7. Have a nice day. Thank you for your participation. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you, Chair.